us on this Friday, September 13th. Live from the Beasley Media Complex in Boone, this is the Appalachian Weekly News. I'm Anna Muckenfuss.
And I'm Katie Garceran. With House members gone, Republicans overrode Governor Roy Cooper's budget veto 55-9. Republicans held the voting session while 56 members were honoring first responders on the 18th anniversary of 9/11. Republicans informed House Democrats and media reporters that a vote would not take place. Ray Russell represents Watauga and Ashe County in the North Carolina House of Representatives. Russell is disappointed in the House and thinks it is dishonorable considering the day and circumstance. In a statement, he wrote, quote, "House Democrats could not be beaten in a fair, honorable process. Instead, House Republicans resorted to a level of deception unprecedented in NC history," end quote. The budget includes salary increases for state employees, teachers, correctional officers, and other law enforcement officials. Because the veto has not been overridden by the Senate, it still stands.
Student Government Association Senate elections took place on Friday, September 6th. Our correspondent Moss Brennan has the story.
8 new freshman senators were voted to the Appalachian State Student Government Association on Friday, September 6th. Although the freshman seats were filled, there remain 30 open spots to be voted upon or for an organizational appointment.
33 seats remain unfilled in the Student Government Association Senate this year. Senate President Pro Tempore Devin Mullins knows the appointed seats from different organizations has been a struggle in the past. This year, 4 of the 9 seats remain open.
Our problem with getting people in positions have been the appointed seats from different organizations on campus that get to appoint whoever they want to represent them. Organizations like the Women's Center, the LGBT Center, the Multicultural Center, groups like that haven't always known or taken advantage of having an advocate for them in student government. So really just making the case to those organizations about why that would benefit them and why they should take advantage of that opportunity.
Student Body Vice President Michael Davis understands having every Senate seat filled is unlikely, but retaining the ones that start off the year is one of his goals.
Also, retention and just completion of Senate as a whole. I mean, the idealistic goal is like, yeah, we like to have every Senate seat full, but it's not necessarily realistic in a sense. And so I think the 85 to 95% range is what we're going for. I think
the first meeting will take place on September 17th in the Plymouth Student Union. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Moss Brennan.
App State welcomed more than 19,000 students to campus in August. That's 172 more students than last year. Student enrollment from underrepresented groups is up from 1.2% to 17.4%. First to second year retention has increased to 87.8%.
App State shows its dedication to supporting mothers with the creation of the Lactation Lounge. The lounge offers a private place where mothers on campus can breastfeed comfortably. Melanie Turner is a graduate assistant for the Women's Center. She says the lounge gives women the ability to have normal work and school schedules. The lounge offers 3 privacy pods with soft seating that each have its own lamp, footstool, table, sound machine, and charging station. Turner says the lounge's biggest contribution is the conversation it's created towards gender equality. She says by creating a Lactation Lounge, the university acknowledges that mothers need this resource to be productive. The lounge is located on the 2nd floor of the Plymouth Student Union. For more information, you can visit the Women's Center or make an appointment at the Student Union Information Desk.
2 App State alumni opened an artisan gallery on King Street last month. The Common Good Company carries handmade local and fair trade products, as well as paintings, thrifted clothing, leatherwork, and jewelry. Jacob Daniels and Melina LaVecchia are the owners of Common Good. Daniels and LaVecchia bought Common Good's location after sponsoring a traveling artisan market. The first floor is dedicated to retail, while the second floor showcases a gallery of canvas artwork. The third floor will open this winter. Common Good is accepting applications from artists who want to show their work in the store online.
The new Multicultural Greek Council represents and supports minority students in Greek life. Kimberly Paramo is the interim president of the council. She is also part of the sorority that created the council. She says that being in Greek life on campus, people see that most of the organizations are predominantly white. Prior to creating the council, the sorority was associated with the National Pan-Hellenic Council. Paramo says that while her chapter felt supported, the council did not define their sorority. With the help of organizations like Lambda Sigma Epsilon, a Latino-oriented fraternity, Chi Epsilon Sigma, National Latin Sorority, was able to create the Multicultural Greek Council. Antonio Austin is the coordinator of fraternity and sorority life and helped the Greek organizations with the creation of the council.
But I think that just the formation of the council has just been a really powerful thing. And I think that the students are very tenacious and they're very intrinsically motivated to ensure that their experience as an MGC is one that is of greatness.
Austin's excited for the council to provide a safe space for minority students to seek guidance and support. Clawson's Christmas tree farm in Boone is one of many in the High Country. Our correspondent Ian Obiho found out what happens behind the scenes before trees are ready for the Christmas season.
For many, Christmas is a special yet fleeting occasion. For Joey Clawson and his Christmas tree farm, however, the holidays are a year-round commitment.
After about July 1st, the new growth has matured and you need to start trimming as soon as you can so that we'll have a real good natural taper. So they typically grow like a natural tree, kind of wild. And so every year you have to use a long shearing knife and trim them tight in the shape of a Christmas tree.
Making the trees look nice is only part of Clawson's task, however. They must be healthy, and some unwanted guests can be a concern during these summer months.
Every week you need to go through each field scouting for the bad insects that can ruin your Christmas tree field. And there are typically about 6 of those different insects, and they hatch and go through their life stages at different times during the spring, summer, and fall. So you're always having to scout each field.
Even up here in the High Country, far away from any coast, hurricanes are still a concern.
In lower areas in the fields where you have more water runoff, they rot the roots and kill the trees. But there's nothing you can do about that. You're at the mercy of Mother Nature.
Regardless of invading insects or bad weather, Clawson says his main goal is to make sure customers have a Merry Christmas. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Ian Abhia.
The construction and renovation of Sanford Hall is changing the location of classes for some students. Some faculty say there aren't enough classrooms. Due to availability, some classes are meeting at times they would not normally, while others have become online courses. Despite the renovations, both faculty and students are looking forward to having the new space. Marshall Frendethe chairs the Languages, Literatures, and Cultures Department. He says that he feels the move to a new building was good for the department.
Well, the department as a whole feels like this is a good home for world languages. So we have a place that can house the whole department. Not that we don't like sharing with English, but we have a place of our own. There are a few things that need to be done, but in general, we're pretty much satisfied.
The Appalachian Hoop Troupe is offering membership to people of all skills to participate in flow art. Flow art is a body movement that uses hula hoops or staffs. Many of the members are also in the community club called the Inspiral Fire Tribe. The group is commonly seen at the tap room Tuesday nights where they set fire to the props they use. The president of the Hoop Troupe is Summer G. She says the club has been a place where people can express themselves through flow art while also building friendships. Students of all skill levels are invited to hang out, listen to music, and learn some new tricks. The club meets Sunday evenings in the Student Union in room 137, A Callaway Peak from 8:30 to 10. A Hayes School of Music class is one of the first courses certified for setting standards for online learning. Reeves Scholstad teaches the music and gender class in the spring and an online section during the summer. The online class is certified as a Quality Matters course that focuses on professional development. 5 other courses were also certified. Scholstad says she has already seen an improvement in student work because of the Quality Matters certification.
I think it cut down on questions. I think students felt pretty comfortable in what they were doing. For a summer school class, it's only 5 weeks. You really need to get comfortable pretty quick. I also think that it helped reinforce some basic concepts that I needed the students to understand.
Thank you, Anna. Now it's time to check in on Connor Davidson with sports.
Thanks, Katie. The App State football team defeated UNC Charlotte 56-41 last Saturday. Running back Darrington Evans led the way for the Mountaineers with a career-high 298 total yards and 4 touchdowns. Wide receiver Jalen Virgil also got in on the action with his 3 catches for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. In their next game, the Mountaineers travel to Chapel Hill to take on North Carolina on September 21st. The App State volleyball team started its season in Arizona in the Cactus Jack tournament. They finished 1-2 in the tournament with a win over Sanford and losses to number 24 Arizona and Loyola Marymount. On September 6th and 7th, the Mountaineers traveled to Durham for the Duke Invitational. They fell to UNCW in the first match, defeated Wofford in their second, and lost to Duke in the third match. The Appalachian Invitational kicked off yesterday. In their first game, the Mountaineers defeated Western Carolina 3-1, and tonight at 6:30 they face Iowa State. Tomorrow they face NC State at 6:30 to wrap up the Invitational. After losing their season opener to St. John's, the App State men's soccer team is on a hot streak. Since their first loss, they've won 3 straight games and currently sit at 3-1. Their wins came in games against Loyola Marymount, George Mason, and American. In the Loyola Marymount game, freshman forward Nick Rogers and sophomore Kellen Swales both scored their first career goals as Mountaineers. The team takes on High Point tomorrow night at 7 here in Boone. One team that a lot of people might not know about is the Appalachian Roller Derby team. Appalachian Roller Derby is an 18-plus all-female team that started in 2010. The team is not associated with App State, however, the school does have a roller derby club. Rebecca Tobiasen is the Appalachian Roller Derby president and training program coordinator. As of now, she is focused on training new members before their season starts in January. I'm Connor Davidson, and that's all for sports this week. Katie, Anna, maybe you guys should try out roller derby.
I don't know about that, Connor, but I think come January, I will go see a match. All right, now it's time for your High Country High Note.
Our town is getting a makeover. The Downtown Boone Development Association developed a new logo to rebrand Boone. The logo features the phrase, "Live it up." The logo unveiling happened on Friday, September 6th, becoming part of the festivities of the first regular Friday First art crawls. Kendra Sink is the general manager of Mass General Store and a member of the association. She says the project began several months ago. Focus groups met up with Destination by Design to create a logo that captured the essence of Boone. The association hopes the logo helps Boone become more recognizable for tourists. If you want to see it, the logo is located on the side of Building 641, West King Street. That's our report this week. I'm Katie Garceran.
And I'm Anna Muckenfuss. For all of us at the Appalachian Weekly News, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.